Suarez.
Hamlin's at the outside lane. Young Daniel Suarez glued to that double yellow line at the bottom of the racetrack. He's going to move underneath Hamlin, move the rookie to the number 4 spot.
And for the first time today, the inside line outnumbers the outside lane. That's where all the action is at, right at the bottom of the racetrack. It's Logano, Harvick, Almirola, Suarez, and Jones the 5 in that lane down low.
And in the outside lane, it is Denny Hamlin, first car in that outside lane. He's running in the 4th position right now, has drafting help from Brad Keselowski. Also, Matt Kenseth, outside.
All right, just a lap ago, we saw a number of cars, all 4 Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolets came to pit road, and now here comes some more cars coming off the banking, off turn number 4. Pit stops coming up right now. Steve Post.
Michael McDowell is in. Here's Eric Jones. Here's his teammate Martin Truex Jr. in. The crew around to the right side. It was 2 tires for most of the teams the last time. Looks like we're going to have the same here. Martin Truex Jr., 2 tires. Sunoco Racing Fuel. He and Eric Jones and others down and away. Winston Kelly.
Last lap, it was Dale Earnhardt Jr. This lap on this end of pit road, got the Ty Dillon car. He's going to get right side tires. Cole Whitwhite, right side tires. Martin Truex Jr., Eric Jones, the first 2 off of pit road. Alex?
Daniel Suarez slow on the rear tire change here on this exchange. He's going to give up a handful of track position here. Last lap by, though, we had Jamie McMurray come to pit road along with Paul Menard.
So cars coming in, another pack now exiting turn number 4. They're headed for pit road, Postman.
Looks like the Joe Gibbs Racing team right now. The majority of these cars. Here's Matt Kenseth. He brings the Circle K Toyota in. Crew around to the right side. Looks like a 2-tire stop. Austin Dillon is in. Crew around to the right side of that car. Going to be 2 tires as well. Mentioned Matt Kenseth. Then looks like his teammate Denny Hamlin's in front of you, Winston.
He is. It's going to be right side tires on his machine. Sunoco fuel going in. They're a little bit slow, it looked like for them, or slow for them. On the right side of the car, Kyle Busch came in right behind him. He's going to go out right in front of Denny Hamlin and Chris Buescher. Alex?
Chris Buescher, you mentioned him, the Velveeta Chevrolet, getting right side tires and topping him off with Sunoco fuel. No chassis adjustments at all for Chris Buescher.
First green flag stops of the afternoon. They're coming on lap 144, 145, and 146. Not coming off the racetrack right now is the race leader, Logano, and he will lead some Fords back across the line. Kevin Harvick, Eric Almirola, Brad Keselowski, all of them now racing back up into the banking of turn number 1.
Here they come into the banking now. Logano at the bottom of the racetrack. Harvick right behind him. Top side is Keselowski, wheel to wheel.
Now, Logano will shift lanes. He'll go to the top of the racetrack as they begin to close in on the cars that have just left the pit lane. Logano right down the middle of the racetrack behind Brad Keselowski, who bypasses Harvick.
Brad Keselowski in that second spot, and it's Kevin Harvick and David Reagan, Eric Almirola and Ryan Newman, Trevor Bayne, and Clint Boyer, all cars that have yet to make a stop.
Joey showing the way by maybe a car length and a half over Brad Keselowski. They lead that lead draft back into the trioval from 3rd on back, stacked up 2 wide. The cars of Kevin Harvick there, alongside Austin Dillon and Eric Almirola back to turn 1.
Harvick to the inside of the David Reagan machine. Behind them, Eric Almirola to the low line on Austin Dillon. Then Trevor Bayne down low. Clint Boyer up high.
Having a great run today is Trevor Bayne. He's on the inside of the racetrack, right behind Eric Almirola, and right in front of the car driven by Clint Boyer. They continue in that formation at the end of the back straightaway.
Now lead back in traffic into turn 3, moving around Victoria LaJoy, a lap car. He'll go to the outside, leaving the leaders plenty of room to the bottom. It continues to be Joey Logano showing the way over Brad Keselowski.
Team Penske at the front of the field, and Team Penske not coming to pit road, at least not yet. It's Logano, Brad Keselowski, then Kevin Harvick, David Reagan right there as well. What a run for David here early on in this race. Elliott Sadler right now finding himself up there as well, inside the top 10 and running 7th.
Everybody running in that lead pack right now, off the top of turn number 2, led by Joey Logano, then Keselowski and Daniel Suarez.
Here's Logano, this time off 2. He'll go to the